Hello everyone. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour of my garden today, though I have to confess I've already made 3 other videos. I did one about a week before spring, and I gave you a full tour and I never bothered to post it. And then I decided to do a shorter one on the first day of spring, and I never got around to posting that. And then I did another one, I guess maybe a week after that or something. I never got around to posting that one either for various reasons. So hopefully number 4 will actually get around to being on the internet so that you can all see it. It's a really beautiful sunny day. I've got most of my garden beds all dug and most of my trellises up, or at least partially up. It's sunny, it's beautiful, a little bit breezy, a little bit cool, but nice. And the 2 boys are sleeping, so this should be a little bit easier. So I have several arched trellises and several trellises that are going to be arched that are not yet. This and that over there are both going to be arched. I'm still in the process of doing those. Everything's going to be pretty mixed up. I have a few things already growing. There's red Russian kale, which is looking gorgeous. And I did plant a few things, and then we got a surprise frost. And some of them survived, like this little kale, or not kale, Swiss chard, sorry. Some Swiss chard that is getting some new leaves, so it apparently did not completely die. Then over here, this is going to be my beans and turnips. Mine have not sprouted yet, I don't think. But the ones on the other side of the yard, over on the other side of the swings, those are my daughters, technically, even though we'll all share, of course. But these ones, these peas have started to sprout, and she's got lots of lovely little turnips coming up. I have to turn my camera around so I can see what you're seeing. Yeah, so there's her turnips and some peas starting to pop up. Those will be lovely. This is their patch, which hasn't been planted yet. It's going to be a 3 sisters garden, and I let her pick all the seeds for it. So we have mini pink popcorn and pocket-sized watermelon and pretty yellow beans with purple flowers and things of that nature. This is my husband's project back here. He's clearing a spot in the woods for some shady rest and relaxation. This is my 3 sisters garden, or it will be. And then we have some more beds over here. Lots of arched trellises because I can't get enough of trellises. I have put some potatoes in and they started sprouting, and I started covering them. Everything has not been mulched yet because I don't have enough mulch. There's my garlic, which is gorgeous. I'm very excited about that. It's my first year growing garlic, and they're doing really, really well. This is going to be a nice trellis. It's going to be kind of an L shape, so you can walk inside the L and pick long beans mostly. And then I'm going to have some summer squash and some bush beans in these little patches behind it. This is going to be for cucumber and broccoli, and I'll have some lettuce under there. And this is my wheat patch, which the wheat has just started growing. You can just see it starting to grow. And it's a little bit splotchy, but more is coming up every day. So that ought to be nice. Nice big patch of wheat. And then at the end there, I'm gonna plant a watermelon. And then I'll put another watermelon. That TP is not staying there. I think it's gonna be some adzuka beans, which make for a nice pastry. So I guess that's just about it. Oh, let's see. I have a few small beds right next to the deck. They're a little bit shaded and a little bit sheltered, which will be good when summer gets here. I have cabbages in there. Those are Brunswick cabbages. And garlic. And then I have a matching one on the other side. And there will be green beans there. That gets morning sun. And when summer gets here, it'll have middle of the day sun as well, and afternoon shade. That'll be good for the beans. And along this fence, I'm gonna have lots and lots of patches of flowers. And on the trellis, there will be butterfly peas, which make a lovely blue tea and dye. And let's see. Over on this side, this will be the last thing I'll show you. There's not a whole lot growing right now, so it's just a quick tour. So on this side, all that is kind of rotted down leaf mulch just from the edge of the woods where leaves have been piled up. It's pretty nice stuff. So that's going to be a trellis for field pumpkin, and I'm going to try and do a string method tomato on that corner post, and you can walk under that. These posts are going to be covered with a netting that is going to have nasturtiums and morning glories growing on it. I've got two different kinds of morning glories. The one, I don't know what color it is. I actually saved the seed from a patch that I found in the front yard before I pulled it up. So I would guess it's probably going to be purple or blue, but we'll find out. Another one is a pink kind. It's called Split Second. This trellis is a table trellis that I made out of some oven racks and some weird metal things my dad gave me. And it's going to have cucumbers on it. And underneath, I have some spinach growing. So we'll have some more at some point. But right now, we've got 5 plants. And they're doing very well. And then on this side, I have the last 6 of my fava beans. And so far, the plants are looking good. I really hope that I actually get some beans this year, because for some reason, I've never had a good experience with fava, and I'm hoping this is gonna be a good year, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. So there we go. That's my prettiest thing that's growing right now, besides the garlic. So fava beans, spinach. There's a small collard over there, which you can't really see, and some peas growing, and some turnips growing. Soon we'll have radishes, and chard, and kale, and cabbages, and it'll be filling up. And hopefully I can manage to get a video in every week, or at least every other week if I'm busy, or if there's not much going on. So that's my garden. It's almost ready. Not completely ready, but almost ready. And I'm very, very excited for this year. It's going to be great. Even if it's half as good as what I'm planning, it'll still be pretty awesome. So, you can see there's some flowers up in the trees. That tree over there is just gorgeous. I don't know what it is, but it's lovely. All covered in flowers. All right, happy spring day. Nice and warm. Time to get back to work. See ya.